Hey everyone, I'm here to show you a new tool called ASR Manager, which stands for Automated Scene Rule Manager. What this tool does is it helps you automatically organize your file onto layers, assign wire color, or even shaders. So to start, what we'll do is we'll create a few objects in here, and you can see as I create them, they go on the default layer. We'll create some shapes in here as well, maybe a few lights, and a camera. Now if you're wondering what rules do I need to create and how do I create them, I ship this with some sample rules, so we'll go ahead and load those and make sure to turn this on, which will enable all the rules. And now you'll see the wire color changes, and also our layers over here on the right also change. We will disable that. So we'll expand these so we can see what's happening, and we can see all of our prop geo has gone under a layer called PRP geom. If you're wondering how that works, we'll go into this layer and we'll double click it, and you'll see we have our conditions on how this rule works. So we have it enabled, priority of 50, the name that just shows out here in the list, and then the conditions that need to be met before any of the mutations take place. So in this case, we're affecting all objects, just using the wildcard. You could affect just boxes if you wanted. We're affecting only the geometry and shapes, and then we're applying under the mutation a wire color, and we're putting it on a layer called PRP, and then a sub-layer or nested layer called geom. So we'll make another one to show you how this works. But the nice thing is it now all works in real time, so as I create stuff, you can see on the left over here, they automatically get placed into the correct layer, and the wire color changes as well. So let's make a new one, a nested layer, and we'll call it splines. And we want this to affect everything that's a shape, and we want to make the wire color, let's say teal, and we'll put it under a layer called PRP backslash, and we'll put it in a nested layer called splines. And the nested layers are denoted by the slash. And you can also apply materials automatically if you wish, but in this case we'll leave it as is. Now in this case, since the shapes can also get picked up by this other rule we have out here, we're going to give this a different priority so it'll happen last. So the lower the priority, the rule will happen last. So these essentially get applied from top to bottom. So now we'll see if I create a spline here, you'll see it gets placed under a sublayer called splines. Now if you're wondering why aren't these getting fixed and placed under that correct layer, it's because the rules only apply to objects that were newly created in the scene. If you want to go back and affect those, you can hit apply, which will reapply the rules to everything in the scene. And you can save and load out your presets, and that's a quick rundown of the ASR Manager.